Welcome to SocTalks.com, where inspiring authors, speakers, and masterminds share their stories with you. Let their stories ignite your passion, accelerate you on your path, and annihilate your limiting beliefs. Now, here's your host for SocTalks.com, Socrates Zayas.
Okay, here we go. I feel like a schoolboy today because our featured guest is the embodiment of love. I know what you're saying right now. You're like, wait, this is supposed to be Soc Talks, multi-level marketing, network marketing, boom, right? But let me tell you something. Without love, you simply will struggle to be a great marketer. So without any further ado, direct from Hawaii, a dear friend and a real certified Kahu. And it means somebody that's trained as a minister, a leader, a light worker, a real bona fide Kahuna. She's here today. Her name is Arna Johnson. Arna, are you ready to ignite, accelerate, and annihilate?
Boom! I am. I'm on it, Soc.
Woo! Dear Arna, man, who I adore so much. Do me a favor. Fill in the blanks for our listeners. Who is the real Arna Johnson?
Oh, the real Arna Johnson. Well, I'm a native island girl from the island of Oahu, Hawaiian, just a lover of nature, a lover of animals, a lover of music. I love to play ukulele and guitar. I love to spend quality time with my family. I love to do boating, get out in the ocean, get out in the sunlight and go. I love to swim, paddleboard. I love to tend to my chickens, and we have a pot-bellied pig who I absolutely love and adore. And we've got kitty cats, and I love plants. I love to grow plants. I love the healing properties of plants, the medicinal properties. I just love life, and I love living in Hawaii because we're so connected to nature there.
You know, the premise of this particular podcast, Soc Talks, is based on stories. So please take us on a story. One, if you will, that you believe will resonate with the subscribers of this show about the most terrible failure in your past. It could be associated with the industry or something that led you to this industry.
Oh, yeah, perfect. You know, I've been a professional photographer for almost 30 years and, bringing in a six-figure income and doing very well, but, working 7 days a week because I had to pay the bills. I had to pay the business expense bills. I had to pay our mortgage. So we were paying close to $9,000 a month in business expenses and about $7,000 a month mortgage. And it was 2008, and everybody experienced the economic crash of 2008. And we saw people losing their jobs, losing their businesses, and losing their homes. And we were actually a part of that statistic. We were forced to close our photography businesses and then declare bankruptcy. It was shortly after that we ended up losing our beautiful home to foreclosure. Yeah, and so there we were with no money coming in, with being homeless and nowhere to go. Except my mom, thankfully to my mom, she had a rental unit that she made available for us that we moved into. And she just kind of let us live there until we could get on our feet. And then, we're just taking odd jobs here and there. At that time, I didn't realize it, but I was very depressed. I had gained a lot of weight. I had pain in my body, especially knee pain. And, I was praying for something to come along to help us, help me physically to lose about 30 pounds and then help us financially to get stable again. And, a year goes by and a friend comes along. She shares this amazing product with us. It literally changed our lives and it transformed our lives. So very, very grateful when that happened.
Now, the product itself, was it a company that was associated with network marketing and multi-level marketing?
Yes. Love Super Meal. And Love stands for Live Organic Vegan Energy. And I read that label and I'm like, whoa, what is this? And I was holding the container. I remember holding the container in my hands and feeling the high vibration of this product. And then I turned it around to read the ingredients and I was blown away that I could identify everything in the list of ingredients. We tried it and we fell in love with the love, and we were also given a $50 gift card, so we decided, hey, what is this? We can get more product with this. Okay, great. We went online. We found out that they had this amazing 10-day transformation, and it was like my prayers were answered. We started our transformations in August of 2013. I lost 7 pounds the first time around and 5 inches, but more importantly, the depression lifted. I no longer had pain in my knees, and I lost 30, after 3 cleanses, I lost 30 pounds and 15 inches, and I felt like a brand new person.
So what I'm hearing you say is that you found a vehicle that happened to be in the network marketing, multi-level marketing industry that had a good compensation plan, that had a good marketing plan, and it resonated with you because the place that you were at in your life at that point in time was one that coincided with this particular product, and it was easy to fall into the business.
At the beginning, I had no desire to do the business whatsoever. I just wanted to get healthier. But after 5 days into my cleanse, the light bulb went on, and it was as if my body was a light bulb that had been turned on, and I could see clearly again. I could think clearly again. I could see the bigger picture, and it was like, oh my gosh, we have got to do this business, because if I can feel this great in just 5 days, imagine how great I'm going to feel in 10 days, and imagine how many people we're going to be able to help feel great, as great as I did, and better on this cleanse. So yeah, and then it was like it was so easy because people were asking us what we were doing, so it was so easy to just pay it forward.
Now, the lessons learned from the failure that you would highlight. So, and I'm talking about specific steps, so that we don't run into some of the potholes that you ran to or have to reinvent the wheel. What would you tell the listener right now to be where you are today?
Yeah, well, what it really took was just determination, simple determination. And that was a major challenging time in our lives. Some of the biggest mistake that we made when we first got started with this business was getting wrapped up in people's stories, their stories, their limiting belief stories. They're getting wrapped up in their drama, getting wrapped up in their excuses, getting wrapped up in their complaints. And so it's been, now as we go along, with training our team members, we help them to just be in action mode. Just take action, because action will kill any problems in your business just by taking action.
Now, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Great, Kahuna. Tell me one amazing aha moment, that single most amazing drop in time where you realize that the universe put you in the right place at the right time.
Oh my gosh. It was when, after our first month of doing the business, and it's not only about money, but it was shocking to me because we have dabbled in 7 other different network marketing companies or businesses, but we never had the kind of success that we have now. It was in our first month of doing the business, reaching diamond rank and receiving that monthly end check, that I was floored when we had brought in $6,300 that month in our first month doing the business. And it was just crazy to me. I was just like, OMG, oh my gosh, we have found the company that we've been looking for all this time. And all we were doing was helping people to get healthier. And to me, that was the first biggest aha moment I had, was when we got that check.
I love to quote Zig Ziglar here, right, where he says, money is not everything, but it's right up there with oxygen.
Yeah, I love that. I'm a nurturer. A lot of nurturers, we feel that, let's take care of everybody else first, and then let's be the last, and, whatever's left over is what I'll get. That's really not how life works. because you can't give of yourself to anyone else if you're empty. So you really got to fill your vessel. You've got to nurture your vessel. You've got to feed your vessel with nourishment. You've got to feed your vessel with knowledge, with inspiration, with love, and then you can bless others. And that's why I love this business.
Let's draw out for the listener the specific steps so they can ignite their passion, accelerate them on their path, and annihilate any limiting beliefs.
Oh, wow. That's great. Well, yes, just be in action mode and be as excited as you can with regard to any network marketing business. Just be very passionate about the products, and then make a decision that you're going to go all out, that you're going to play in the game, that you're not going to be sitting in the bleachers. You got to be in the game. You got to participate and be willing to stretch yourself. Be willing to take chances, to take risks, to do something that you've never done before. Be willing to tell your story in front of a room full of people. Be willing to be on a call and be interviewed. Be willing to, step up and into leadership and train, because it's when you are a student, we're all students of life, but then we also need to become teachers. So you're going to wear, and I love this because Brandy Shinoto has taught us this in the beginning. She says you're going to wear the student's hat, but then you need to at some point wear the teacher's hat, and you need to pay it forward.
Amen. All right, so we're at the part of the show that I like to call Sock Talk Showdown. But first, you can get more Arna Johnson at www.teamlivealoha.com. That's teamlivealoha.com. See Arna's amazing smile and her partner, too, on YouTube at
teamjournalivealoha.com.
Okay, now we're into Sock Talk Showdown. Ready?
I'm ready.
The first 80 minutes of your day, what do?
I get up and I meditate for 30 to 60 minutes in the morning. I go and grab a warm glass of water, take my master aminos, and then I'm outdoors in nature, and I'm feeding my chickens, my potbelly pig, and my 2 cats.
I love that. What's the pig's name?
Pua Honi Honi. She has a Facebook page. You can check her out at Pua, P-U-A, Honi Honi, H-O-N-I, H-O-N-I.
On Facebook.
On Facebook, yeah.
Okay. All right. What are your strengths?
That I am one who removes blocks in people's minds, bodies, homes, and businesses. I bring love and light and help to cleanse and remove any, what I mean by blocks are limiting beliefs, heaviness, doubt, insecurity, and help them to realize their greatness.
What are your weaknesses?
My weaknesses are that I'm not in a red action mode person. And I need to take action, and I can be very indecisive. And so knowing this, I push myself to make decisions because I tend to be a perfectionist. And as you know, we don't have to have it perfect. We just got to get it going. And that's all that really matters.
Just be perfectly imperfect.
Perfectly imperfect, and be perfectly happy being perfectly imperfect.
Okay. All right. So for the listener now, one single piece of advice that the listener can take right now and make an actionable change in his life or her life.
Making a decision that you're going to take action, that you're going to go you're going to go for the long haul, that you're not going to waver. You're going to have unwavering commitment to your focus, and get out there and learn to build relationships. All it is just getting to know people. And how we do that is simply by asking questions. When you get to and ask questions of another person, you're showing that you're interested in them, not that you're telling your story to them, meaning that your need to be interesting is, they're not, it's not about, like, I love the saying, it's people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And that is the most important quality of life that we can live by, is when we are more genuinely interested in learning about somebody else rather than telling everybody about ourselves, because nobody cares. If you're going to go around tooting your own horn, you're going to lose people because they're not going to be interested. But when you genuinely are present with someone, you're asking questions, you're getting to know them, you're finding out what their interests are, you're finding out what their needs are, then perhaps you can find a way to help them. And that is what's so important in building relationships.
Great piece of advice. And the final one, this is the fun question of the day. You wake up in an alternate universe. Everything that you had is gone. You have clothes on, but they're not familiar to you. You look and you have a wallet. You have $500 cash in the wallet. You also have a smartphone in your front pocket. It's a modern one. It looks almost like a mini laptop. There's no names in the contacts. There's no recent calls on the ID. What do?
Well, first of all, knowing me, and I know where I come from, I wouldn't need the money. I wouldn't need the wallet. I wouldn't need the phone, because I know that I have direct communication with infinite intelligence. And if I'm lost, I would find my way. In other words, being out there, I probably chose to be there. And there's probably a reason why I'm out there. And so, but I would be able to, just through my thoughts and through my communication, I would be able to find whatever it is I'm looking for. I would be able to get where I need to go. I know, that's just how I am.
You tap into the collective consciousness of the universe,
yeah,
and it would tell you what to do, basically.
Well, ask me that question again, because I'm unsure if I'm lost or if am I lost?
You're there. No, you're not lost. No, because the way you answered it is you. It really is you.
Yeah.
I feel that's 100% Arna Johnson. I mean, if you remember how I started this conversation, I said it's about love, right? I've got love with me today. I'm interviewing love. And as funny as that sounds, it's true. I mean, everything that you said, every single question that you answered represented that. You're successful in a business of relationships because you honestly love the people you talk to, and it comes across. And people know genuine, and they know salesmanship, and they'll go 1,000 times full boat towards a genuine person than they will to that salesperson kind of person.
Right.
And it's just the way it is. So yeah, the question was essentially you wake up in an alternate universe, you have $500, you have a wallet, you have a smartphone. Basically, I've given you everything that you need to basically say, I could start a business with that. I can do that. But you weren't afraid of that because you're not afraid where you are at any given time, because you know that love attracts things.
Right.
That's what I got out of what you told me.
Oh, thank you. Because you completely understood where I was coming from with that. So thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Arna Johnson.
Socrates, it's my pleasure to be with you on this show. Much success to you.
Can I get a boom?
Boom! And boom kanani!
I like that one. Mahalo.
Mahalo, brother. Ahui ho for now. Aloha.
Thank you for listening to Socrates Zayas on SocTalks. Please visit us at SocTalks.com for a chance to win a $50 gift card. And don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review this podcast. Give us a great review, and Socrates will give you a personal shout out on the very next show. Boom.